Hey guys, it is Abby. How are you guys doing tonight? Happy St. Patrick's Day. Hope this finds everyone celebrating and having fun doing whatever it is you do for St. Patrick's Day. Um, Tonight we have an email from a subscriber who wanted me to cover and talk about a boxing match that's coming up this Saturday, March 19th. It is between two of the world's biggest strongmen, Eddie Hall and HAFTHOR Bjornsson. So we're gonna talk a little bit about the psychological aspect to boxing and what these guys have been going through to psychologically beat their opponent before they get in the ring. So here we go. Oh, and be sure to stick around till the end because I have a bonus song sent in by another subscriber who decided to take a song's lyrics and make it about smoking. So stick around for that. I have no idea what I'm doing today, don't mind me. Just having a real off day. Anyway, so like I said, it was suggested that I watch in this email, it was suggested that I watched a video on the Believing Bruce channel to make reference to some of these psychological strategies that they were talking about that these men are using before they get in the ring. I can include the link in the description to the video if you would like to check it out. There are bazillions of them out there on this particular fight today, so it seems to be a pretty big fight coming up. So if you want to watch that video, I'll leave the link for you and you can check it out after you watch this. In the clip, Bruce, who is the Believing Bruce from the Believing Bruce channel, he breaks down an interview that was done between Eddie and Thor. Thor is what the other guy goes by, and the significance of their body language and dialogue between the two strongmen, and how they use that to intimidate each other. So, some of that is a little more in boxing, I guess. Some of it is a little more mental than physical. Performance. He believes that if one person is mentally prepared before they even enter the ring, that they are going to win, which I thought was a interesting point, just to be able to psychologically prepare for that. And I suppose that it would be important in any sport, really, to go in with the mindset that you're going to win. You want to mentally prepare for that. And in watching this video, if you notice, like in the beginning of the video, Thor looks very relaxed. very at ease, very open, and he is making eye contact with Eddie across the table the whole time. Um, so that speaks a lot to his confidence in his abilities. Whereas Eddie, he doesn't really look at Thor, especially in the beginning of the video, the interview. He is looking at the audience and speaking to the audience, kind of like reaching out for some validation and getting the audience psyched up and, you know, ringing them up to be on his side. So I thought that was interesting. Um, if you'll also notice, I know I said the body language with Thor was that he was sitting upright, very relaxed, and looking Eddie straight in the eye. And on the other hand, Eddie was sitting there the whole time with his arms crossed, very kind of guarded and closed off. So that was kind of interesting. And what they say in the video, apparently he does that a lot when he's talking with interviews. Um, you know, that's kind of a sign that he's uncomfortable. It, you know, if you're uncomfortable in any situation, your body language is going to definitely show that. It's kind of an autonomous reaction to your body's stress and discomfort. And in this interview, Eddie, at the beginning, he looks to be quite uncomfortable because of this. And he's not really looking his opponent dead square in the eye, which is another kind of giveaway of discomfort. And it kind of is shown throughout this particular interview. Another thing that I've noticed in this video is like a show of weakness. You know, neither of them necessarily show weakness up until a certain point anyway. However, Thor does bring up to Eddie that at one point he lost a competition or a boxing match, and Eddie had made the excuse that he had had a chest infection, and started making excuses for a previous lack of performance. So that would be something that you would definitely not want to show your opponent in something like that. Give them something to prey on, really. And to rebuff that, Eddie comes back at Thor, knocking his deadlift ability. So he's coming back at him with another dig and is talking about his lack of ability to deadlift. And Thor really at this point shows that Eddie has gotten under his skin with that comment. He starts to get angry and raises his voice, and he's moving his arms all around, and you know, the language starts coming out between the two of them. And at that point, Eddie's kind of got the mental upper hand on that situation. That obviously is a very sore spot for Thor that he brings out. Um, and in doing a little bit of research on it, they say that inducing like a chronic stressor um, with your opponent is a way to kind of undermine their skills and their belief in their belief in their ability and their confidence to win, which exactly is what Eddie did right there. He really got under Thor's skin with that comment about his deadlifting abilities. Um, I did a little bit of research and poking around. These two guys are not the first boxers ever to use this type of psychological warfare, I guess you'd say, as far as, trying to undermine and get in the other person's head a little bit and make it work to their advantage. Couple of other people I found, whereas Mike Tyson, he used a similar strategy. He clearly is a pretty big name. He prided himself with the lack of hype, and before he entered the ring, every time he came out, he was wearing plain black, nothing flashy, no music and lights flashing and the whole, 9 yards, no big, production, I guess you'd say. While he was entering the ring, kind of as a way to intimidate his opponent a little bit and show that he was all business. He was there to fight and he was there to win. And that obviously clearly worked for him a lot, which is pretty great. But to the opposite of that, I had found that Muhammad Ali, however, he kind of used a more flashy approach. He would use interviews and writing like poems that would put down his opponents and their abilities in order to intimidate and stress them out before fights. So he kind of got into the mentally breaking them down aspect, and obviously that served that man well also. I also found that mentally preparing yourself, positively mentally preparing yourself, um, is a huge key to success in any sport, whether it be, you know, entering a boxing ring, using positive self-talk, visualizing the win, um, never showing your weakness. Um, were all kinds of ways and that many famous boxers and other sportsmen alike have used to psychologically prepare themselves for an upcoming fight or game or whatever. So anyway, guess there are a lot of different strategies you can use to mentally prepare yourself for that, as well as mentally break down your opponent, inducing stress and anxiety before you even set foot into the ring or the game. Um, I'm sure there are plenty of other uh, ways to mentally break down an opponent. And to get yourself in the mindset of winning. Um, I've only covered a couple of them here. I'm just going off of a little bit of research that I found, and as well as just kind of looking at this interview that was put up. Um, you know, but mentally preparing yourself is half, if not more, of the battle in getting the win that you want. And I thought that was pretty cool. That was a pretty interesting topic. Thank you for writing in on that. In our household, I guess we're Team Eddie. We'll be watching the fight Saturday night for sure. Let me get you to our, we are Team Eddie all the way. And, best of luck to both gentlemen. We'll find out. We'll see what happens Saturday night. So you'll have to check it out. Before we go, I would like to give you this one little verse of a song that one of our subscribers sent to me. I thought it was kind of cool and fun, so I thought I would include it here. I feel like I need to have a cigarette with this one though, because it's kind of cigarette related, smoking related. Okay, so the song goes, the title is The Smoker, and it is by, this subscriber goes by Rob Liberace. And I'm not going to sing it, I'm sorry, but if you get the tune of the song The Wanderer in your mind by Dion, it's an old song, so some of you might have to look it up to figure out the melody to go with it. But anyway, here goes. It says, I'm the type of guy who will never put 'em down. I light up in every place, I smoke 'em in every town. I light 'em and I puff 'em, that really is my game, 'cause I'm the smoker, yeah, the smoker. I smoke Doral, 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 Doral. Okay, so I lied. I guess I did have to sing that because I couldn't just say it. But anyway, that was kind of fun, cute. So thank you for that. And as always, don't forget to subscribe. If you're here watching, please subscribe, like and share. Any of you out there who have any other great sport strategies that you may have used to mentally prepare yourself for an event, leave it in the comments. If you're an avid boxer, world strongman fan, and you have a favorite, put it in the comments who you'd like to see win on Saturday. Let us know that as well. Or if you have a song that you would like to hear turned into a smoking song, leave that in the comments as well, and I'll forward it on to the subscriber and see if he can't come up with something. Anyway, that's all I've got for you guys today. Have a great night. Don't forget to watch the fight on Saturday. Team Eddie. Woohoo! Bye, guys.